Hello people, how are you? This is Destiny and I'm back with another video. I'm going to go straight into this video. First, I want to welcome everyone to my channel, Destiny Forever Walks. Hello my wonderful subscribers and beautiful friends. And if this is the first time you ever come on my channel, Destiny Forever Walks, you do get a special treatment, so come in and sit with me. I want to get started because I don't want this video to be long and lengthy. I'm trying to make them a shorter time span. Okay, people, so let's start talking. This is a very important topic, and I know this is something that we all have experienced one time or another in our lives. The topic is don't live with regrets of would have, should have, or could have. Let me repeat the topic. Don't live with the regrets of would have, should have, or could have. My people, listen, most people seem to be living in the past. I don't know if you noticed that, but I do. I noticed a lot of that. It's always about what I've done, what I should have done, what I could have done, what I would have done. They seem to live in the past. And they live with regret, they live with remorse, they live with sorrow, and a whole lot of regret, my people. And what a shame that is, because you know why I say that? If they would only realize that their past experiences don't define who they are. I think if they recognize that, then they would be or see a lot more men and women just stepping up and taking the responsibilities that life has offered them for today. My people, learn from your mistakes. And I always say, learn from your mistakes, become better, and then move on, move forward. Stop rehearsing those should've, would've, could've. Stop rehearsing those regrets, my people. Let it go and move on. There is so much to life. There is so much, and there's so much living to be done, my people. There is so much life to be enjoyed in this present now, this present moment. Instead of always stepping back in the past. That's your past. It's behind you. My people, listen. We got to stop living in the past. And one of the most frequently questions that I'm constantly hearing people asking other people is this. What is the biggest regret that you have? And you may want to think on that. If you really want to answer that question, then you can leave your answer in the comments section there, okay? And that question again, what is the biggest regret that you have? It's up to you if you want to answer that question. If you do, drop your answer in the comments section. My people, that is a question that we all have to answer individually. We have to answer this question on our own, my people. But we can only live our life, and we have to answer for ourselves. So whatever those regrets are, or whatever those hurts are, or whatever those pains that you have experienced or maybe still experiencing, people, let me tell you, you got to face them. You got to deal with them. My people, you got to acknowledge that they're there and stop trying to deny that, hey, I'm okay when you're not okay. Deal with it, my people. Bring closure to them. Address them. And then you let them go. Let all that past be go. And then you move on. So here I am. How in the heck can I do this, Destiny? Okay. So how do we do this? Okay. How do we let go of the past? Well, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you some pointers. And you may be asking, how do we learn the lessons that need to be learned? Pay attention, signs, synchronicities, signals, and messages always coming from the universe. They're your answers coming out of your gut intuition. People, pay attention. But listen, today, I want to share with you 4 very important steps that may help you live in the present moment and get out of your past into where your present moment is so you can deal with things, my people, so you can move on with a joyful, healthy, wholesome, happy life. So, I want to give you these 4 steps to help you to live in the present moment. However, though, you must be willing now to embrace this information that I'm about to give you, and you're going to have to embrace and or accept the change, because the Creator, God, will help you if you ask for help. And yes, I'm going to tell you this. I learned from my experiences, and I reflect on the past also. But when I do that, my people, it's only as a means to get better today and not to sit around feeling sorry for myself, because that don't help you one bit. That having that pity party and feeling sorry for yourself and wanting people to feel sorry for you, that doesn't work. My people, you have to allow these 4 steps to change those past regrets into a better you and into a better future. Let's go right into these 4 steps. Number 1, you're going to have to accept the lesson. First things first, people. You frame your experiences as lessons, and you accept the situations, whether they're good or bad, that you find yourself in. And they're only lessons that will help you live wiser and totally differently in your life. Things are not happening to you, people. Things are happening for you. And you might be thinking, well, Destiny, that's easy said and done. Okay. But listen, you're not dealing with, but I'm dealing with, Destiny. Okay, I hear you. And I hear you. You're saying, Destiny, okay, that's easy for you to say, because my life is totally different what you're living. You don't know how I live, but I'm going to tell you. Well, Destiny, you have not had to deal with bankruptcy like I have, or you didn't have to go through a divorce like I have. You didn't have health problems like I had. You were living in an abusive relationship or whatever like I was. Hey, and maybe that's right. That's what you say. Okay, maybe that's right. And you know what? I am not like you. I have not been through what you're being through. I may have been through similar situations. But I'm going to tell you this, I really have. I've been through, at the point of bankruptcy, I have been in 2 divorces. I have had health issues, and I thought that my life was over with. I've been through all those things. I've been through a whole lot of pain, a whole lot of abuse, and I've been through a whole lot of hurt, my people. But let me tell you this, I have been there. And I have dealt with a whole lot of crappy situations. But let me tell you, you can sit around and you can feel sorry for yourself, and you complain about how these things should be, or whether you can accept the lessons that you're being taught. It's up to you. You're going to have to learn from them. And then you're going to have to make up your mind. Do I want to stay here in the agony, in the defeat, in the pain, and all that? Or do I want to get up out this mess, this shit, and move my life forward into a wholesome, better place, and to a more healthier me, into a more healthier lifestyle? So the choice is yours. And I'm telling you, people, you're going to have to make a decision to learn from this. These lessons that came, they came to teach you. You have to learn from them and move to the next step. Look, I realize that this isn't going to happen overnight now, but you have spent decades getting to where you are right now. And it's going to take time to get you to somewhere else, somewhere into a new place, into a new life. But the longer people that you dwell on the injustice, having the pity party, and all the things that's turbulent and bad that you perceive as being done to you, my people, I'm telling you, the longer it's going to take for you to get things right. Number 2, my people, you're going to have to rectify the situation. And this is the reason that you may be dwelling on the past, is because there are a few things that was left undone and left unsaid. And you cannot change the past, And you cannot change another person or how they respond to you, but you can do things on your end so that you will never wonder if you didn't give it your all that you had. And some of you are dealing with far greater challenges, but my people, you can get over that and get beyond it and you can bring it to closure. And I know a lot of you are harboring some resentment towards maybe an ex-spouse or a significant other. And I can get that. I really can get that. And while I can't pretend to know that all that goes into that relationship between you and your partner, but I will be willing to bet that there are a few things you know that you should have done differently. You may not be able to win that person back, and they may never trust you again, but you can say you're sorry for your shortcomings in that relationship. And make no mistakes, people. This is not for your partner's benefit exclusively. The process of rectifying the situation is for your own well-being. Let's move it. Number 3, my people, you're going to have to correct the behavior. And it's not enough to say that you're sorry. It's not enough to rectify the situation and then keep doing the same thing that you always done. That's a sure way to keep living in the past by continuing to make the same stupid mistakes over and over again. My people, correct the behavior. This is the best way to overcome that shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, you probably should have done it differently. Yes, you could have done something different. Of course, if you would have done it differently, then you would have had a different result. Great. Then do it, my people. Do it. Stop talking about it. Stop dwelling in the past hurts, in the past pains. Just do it. Do it and watch your remorse just melt right away. Your remorse will finally, it will lose its grip on your life. And the last one, my people, last step is drive on. You are the driver of your vehicle. You are in the driver's seat. You are in control. So you can drive on. And at some point, you have to forgive yourself. That is the most important thing. And sometimes that is the hardest thing. It's us forgiving ourselves. But you have to live, my people. And you have to let live. And you have to come to the conclusion that maybe you messed up. But guess what? It's okay. We all make mistakes. But we are better in ourselves when we don't live in the mistakes. We look at the mistakes and say, hey, I made a mistake, but that is not who I am. Correct it, my people, and move on. Keep driving in the right direction that you know the Creator is pulling you to do. And my people, like I said, you have to come to the conclusion that maybe you messed up. And like I said, it is okay. And we all do. We all messed up. We all misstep from time to time. And it doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it right. It just means that people, that you are a human being with flaws and imperfections. Only can you change that. You can't wait around for Tom, Harry, Sue, Sally, whoever to come to fix your life. You get up and you fix your own life and you put your life back into the hands and the plan of the Creator. And say, change me, oh God, change me. And be willing to accept the change, and change will immediately come. Only you can change that. Now go to work, my people, on becoming something more. Becoming that better, higher self, that person that the Creator God has created for you to be. Just go on, begin working on becoming something more. Now, I found that for me, life is a series of mess ups and also corrections. Mess ups, correct, mess up, correct. If I don't mess up, then I'm not pushing hard enough. If I don't correct, then I'm not getting any better, people. And at some point, it's time to hang up the varsity Leatherman jacket, and then you put that trophy away. And you let go of who you used to be, people, so that you can become who you are meant to be. No more. You have to stand on the sideline and say, I should have. No more. I could have or I would have. You don't have to do that no more. No more should have. No more could have. No more would have, people. Accept the lessons that are given to you for what they are, which is an opportunity for growth. And my people, I'm going to conclude this. Listen carefully. When you get it wrong, just make it right to the best of your ability. And remember this, just because you're working to make something right, it does not mean that you're entitled to the person who's been wronged, respected, or acceptance of your apology. Did you understand what I just said? Listen, when you get it wrong, make it right, my people, to the best of your ability. And I want you to remember, just because you're working to make something right does not mean you're entitled to the persons who's been wronged, respect, and acceptance of your apology. You're not doing it for them anyway. You're not doing it for the other person. When you are forgiving, when you're letting go, when you are just moving forward, you're not doing this for the other person, my people. You're doing it for yourself. So you correct your behavior. Stop falling into those same traps. Because there's this adage that says this old adage that says this. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So don't be fooled, people. Correct your behavior. And at last, like I said, you're a driver in your own car. You have the driver's seat. You get in your car and you drive on with a new sense of growth, hope, and optimism, as you are no longer a man or woman who dwells on or lives in their past. My people, stop living with the regrets of would have, should have, could have. Namaste. See you guys at the next video. I hope you got something from this message. I'm a little bit feeling great tonight, so I'm kind of excited. I'll see you later, guys. And answer that question if you want to. Stop, answer that question that I put out there for you guys. Answer that question. And I'm going to drop that question in the comment box. What is your biggest regret? Namaste. I will see you at the next video. Destiny is here. She's going away to get more information to bring your way. I will see you at the next video. Namaste, my people. I'll see you in the next video, whether it be at Destiny's house or yours. If you notice out in the background, I'm sitting here on my balcony watching the sun set and go away. Namaste. Keep a joyful song in your heart. Good night, my lovely people. Namaste again to everyone.